Hello, you guys. This is going to be a weekly twin flame guidance reading slash soulmate reading for those of you who resonate with those two energies or labels or titles. Okay, so this reading is for those of you who believe to be twin flames or believe in the twin flames theory, believe you have a twin flame, or associate yourself as a twin flame or in the twin flame community. This reading is for you, okay, to see what Spirit has to say about your current situation and where you are at this process of your life and this journey and this energy that you associate yourself with or are dealing with, okay? I'm doing two separate energies because being a person that, a reader, I do all types of readings, but I started out on YouTube as a twin flame reader because I was guided to do that for my, as a part of my journey where I was with the whole twin flame thing. I'm currently not in that space as I once was when it comes to the twin flame journey. So I can resonate with people who are at different points in this whole situation. It's really not so much a twin flame journey. It's a journey of self, okay? This twin flame process is just a part of a chapter of your life. This isn't a whole journey. At least for me, that's where I am with this. So those of you who are resonating with the twin flame energy, who believe you are a twin flame, who say you have a twin flame, or think someone is your twin flame, or feel someone is or may be, or you believe you might have one out there, this is for you. So I'm doing two separate readings, one for those who are in the whole twin flame energy or process, and those of others who have left the so-called twin flame journey or no longer resonates with it, okay? So that's why I'm doing it, because I know that everyone's at a different stage, so that's the reason. So I'm just going to tune into those of you who are on the so-called journey, as they say, the twin flame journey. So what is the overall energy this week for those of you who are watching for July 3rd through the 9th, 2017? What is the overall energy? The healing begins. What is your current energy with this whole situation this week for this twin flame energy, the person whom you are dealing with? Where is your energy? Okay. Got the 7 of Seek the Truth. Where is this person that you believe to be your twin flame or suspect as being a twin flame, this energy that you're dealing with, this other person? Where are they at currently within this whole situation and with you? Divine Spirit, tune into that person's energy. Okay. We've got a lot of swords cards. The blues are like the swords in this deck. So you guys got a lot of those. All right. What is the lesson this week with this situation, with this connection? What is the lesson? What is the lesson this week? July 3rd through the 9th. Okay. Let me move the cards so you can see them better. Sorry about that. I'll make sure they're in frame. All right. What is the challenges? What is the challenge that you feel you are going to face this week? What is the challenging energy this week with the situation? This is so strange how the cards are like, it's funny. Okay. What is the energy that supports you as far as what Spirit wants you to learn or know at this time? What is the supportive energy for you in this situation, the viewer? What is the supportive energy for them, Divine Spirit? A lot of mental energy this week. Then I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels at the end as the advice card. Okay, so if I need to pull clarifiers, I will do that from a different deck. So let's tune into this energy first. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading. Don't mind Ollie. She likes to sit in my reading, so I'm going to try my best to work around her. So with the healing message or the overall energy, sorry. You have the Healing Begins card, which is like the Six of Swords, but the energy, to me, I feel, is totally different than the traditional Six of Swords energy. So the overall energy is that you're going to be going through a lot of healing this week when it comes to this whole dynamic and connection. So just keep that in mind, that this is what's going to be happening. For some of you, it's going to be evolving. Ollie. Ollie. It's going to be an energy of evolution and evolving and releasing and letting go of things that don't serve you. And I feel like as the truth comes out, because I feel like these energies are pretty much the same. She's breaking through some, curtains, slowly coming out of things. And it may be a bit of a fear to embrace the unknown or to see what's on the other side. Okay, so it's like you're seeking the truth of this situation with this person, or yourself within this situation or this connection, or maybe just the twin flame dynamic itself. You are trying to seek what's behind the curtain. Okay, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. Like, who's running the show here? Like, who's really in charge of all of this? Who's the great and powerful Oz? Are they so great? Can they really provide the promises that's there? And I feel like that's the energy of this, and it evolves to where you currently are, which is the Seven of Seek Truth. So you have the Six of Healing Begins and the Seven of Seek Truth. So these are like the Six and the Seven of Swords. So there's a part of you that is a little skeptical or feels like you're being deceived. Whether you feel like you're being deceived by this person, it could be that some of you believe you have more than one twin flame. That is common for some people that deal with this whole connection and dynamic. You may be confused. You might move on from one person and say, that he's a false twin or she's a false twin, and then here comes another person and you're starting the whole process over again. It's at a point to where you may be tired of that, or you may look at someone and say that you're your twin flame, but there's something that you feel you don't know about this person, or you feel like you're being deceived in some way. So you're trying to seek the truth of this. There's something that you feel is being hidden from you right now. And because the overall energy is as you go beyond the veil of this energy, whatever it is for you individually, really, Ollie? Okay. Of this situation, whatever it is for you, trying to see what's behind the curtain, it's going to be healing for you. Okay, so don't mistake that. It's going to be healing, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to seek the truth of what you're going to find, because whatever it is that you're going to find is going to be very liberating, I feel. Okay, it might be painful because the heart chakra is at the center. It might hurt. Okay, but it's something that's necessary. So let's look at where this person is that you're thinking about or believe to be your twin flame. You have, or they have the Sadness and Isolation card, which is like the Three of Swords. So everybody's in their head right now this week. This person, I feel Spirit is telling you, don't take it personal if this person is not responding in the way that you want them to. Okay, this person is maybe very aloof right now, very detached emotionally, just within themselves. And I feel like if you try to reach out to this person, they're not going to respond in the way that you expect them to, or they may totally respond in a way that is very detached and like snappy, because they're coming from a place of hurt. I feel they're dealing with some things that are coming up to the surface for them to heal, in order for them to move on and move forward in the process that they're dealing with in their life. Spirit is working on them individually. So whatever they're dealing with, they're feeling a little bit saddened, maybe depressed, just want to be alone right now, and they don't really want to hear what people have to say, especially if it's coming from like an emotional, heartfelt space. That doesn't resonate with them at this point. Not right now. I feel like they're getting over, some of them are getting over a breakup. Okay, some of them are getting over a breakup. They might feel a sense of loss from losing this person, or it could be a loss of a job or a loss of a family member, multiple things it could be. So just keep that in mind, that this person is not in that space to receive any emotional type of energy. And it could be also that you're being guided to send them love with this card as well. Okay. So be mindful of that. Don't take it personal, but don't be in denial and allow someone to beat you up just because they're going through something. Don't allow them to use you and abuse you. Just give this person their space. Okay. So what is the lesson that Spirit's trying to teach you? You have the 3 of reach out, which is very ironic. So I feel like some of you may be guided to reach out to this person, or you'll feel like you are being guided to reach out. And if you do, I feel like it's gonna trigger this feeling of being non-supported. Like you don't feel supported. Like I'm reaching out to everybody else. I'm doing all of the reaching out. I'm contacting, and it's not just with this so-called twin flame person, but I feel like people in your life. Excuse me. People in your life in general. You feel like you are always the giver and no one is supporting you. So this person may very well trigger this energy out of you, because you notice they're almost the same. You got the sadness and isolation card, and then you got 3 of reaching out. So this is like the 3 of swords versus the 3 of pentacles. So this is you being triggered by this person's disconnect emotionally, maybe even lashing out at you from their pain, and you taking it as you're not supported or you're not appreciated, I feel. So the lesson for you with this situation is to look at how you actually are supported. Look beyond the surface of this person. Like this person is a mirror to show you something about yourself. It's never really about anybody else, this person. It's about you at the end of the day. And everyone else is just catalysts and mirrors for us to look at ourselves on a deeper level of what needs to be healed, okay? Aspects of ourselves that otherwise we wouldn't be able to see unless someone showed it to us or triggered something within us, okay? So that's what I'm getting. As far as the challenge that you're going to face is the open up card. So it may be a challenge for you to actually to give of yourself to this person, or give to anybody else, because you feel in some way rejected, or you feel victimized, or just like I said, non-supported. You don't feel like people are reaching out to you for support, to give you a helping hand. You feel like you're doing it all, and you feel maybe this person just never gives to you. Or never reciprocates the energy. So therefore you want to like close yourself off. This is the 4 of Pentacles, but it's totally a different energy. It's not the traditional 4 of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is you challenged by standing on your own 2 feet and being not only opening up to others, but being open to yourself and how you feel, seeing yourself in a higher light, or a bigger standard than what you're giving yourself credit for, if that makes sense. So you're challenged by this, challenged by being too vulnerable or being too open, because it makes you feel exposed, and it's almost like you have to stand on your own 2 feet as well in some way. Like this triggers you or challenges you in a sense. The energy that's supportive of you is 2 of refusing to see, which is the 2 of swords. So what's actually supporting you through not being able to see things clearly, being confused, not knowing how this person sees you or where you stand with them, actually helps you to, it leads you to seek the truth, because there's healing within this. So it's kind of like this is a catalyst for you, like being in denial or being confused and not seeing things, being double-minded, and what is true for me. And it causes you to work with your higher self, work with your guides, and ask questions and look beyond the veil of things, which leads you to some sort of epiphany or illumination, I feel, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels Oracle deck and see what Spirit's advice is for you with the situation. What is your advice, Divine Spirit? What is your advice? Okay, so I have 3 cards. I'm going to reshuffle because I just need one, Divine Spirit. Just one card, please. One card. Release your ex. Okay, so this is a time of healing and purging and clearing. Okay, so you guys are going to be guided to release some things that don't serve you and some people that do not serve you. And whatever this truth is going to be revealed, it's going to show you exactly what it is that you're needing to let go of this week, or whom you need to let go of. It says the time has come for you to clear your energy. So you're holding on to a lot right now. You're taking on everybody's drama. You're taking on everybody's energy, this person included. You give yourself a false sense of responsibility for others. If they're not your children, you're not responsible for them. Okay, that's just the reality of it. So I feel like you need to stand up and stick up for yourself and stop taking on everyone else's energies and problems, okay? Or taking things too personally when it comes to other individuals and other adults. It's also going to come to a point where you're going to see the truth about associations, and you may have to release and cut cords with some people, okay? And Spirit's going to help you with that. All you need to do is ask, okay? All right. So that's the reading, you guys, for this week. I hope that this reading was helpful and resonates and it reaches you in the way that it's meant to. Also, you guys, if you need further guidance on your own specific situation when it comes to the twin flame energy or process, you can purchase a reading with me on my website. I will leave the link below there so that you can purchase it. As always, you guys, I'm sending you much love this week. Until next week, peace.